What's up, everybody? Super Mario, PK Radiance. Today, out on Black Friday, while I was out and about. Hope everybody's safe and pretty much got everything they wanted. Came across this little beauty here, Best Buy. The Power A wireless Gamecube style controller for the Nintendo Switch. It's wireless, Bluetooth, completely, and as you can probably see, it runs off of two AA batteries. So, the reason why, I'll just give you little guys a little bit of history. The Nintendo GameCube probably was maybe the third console that I've spent a lot of gaming hours with. Honestly, so my hands were pretty much used to the GameCube controller. Never really found an issue, even though you guys probably know from history or previous recordings that I have pretty big hands. However, the GameCube controller I've always found to be very comfortable. Another thing is, ever since the N64 and PS1 days, since DualShock and the Rumble Pack, I've always enjoyed and loved the feeling of force feedback or vibration or rumble. And so, yeah, that's always been a very, critical thing with my gameplay experience. It's either rumble or bust, but be that as it may, now with the GameCube, it's been interesting. When the Wavebird controller came out, I swear, I think I've probably had that controller in my hands probably longer than any other controller that I've ever had in my lifetime. And the Wavebird, again, it was wireless. However, it didn't have vibration, but it was one of the most sturdy controllers, despite it being wireless, that I've played. Really couldn't give you the breakdown for, delay per second and all that stuff, or inputs per second, but it was a very, very well made and solid controller, and plus it would cut the cord, which was a big deal back then. Neither PlayStation 2, unless you had to get like third-party controller for either original Xbox, or the PS2. Pretty much Nintendo pretty much did the wireless gaming controller thing pretty stellarly, and considered being a first-party controller, it was pretty impressive. Well, enough of that. Let's get into this controller here. It was $49.99 plus tax, and again, I'm pretty much starting a collection, I guess, of gold edition controllers. So just to show you guys, take a brief minute before I get back into this. I have the gold PS4 controller, the DualShock 4. I have that in gold. That's in gold. Actually, I was playing PS4 right now, but I figured I'd do this video. And also, I have a Xbox 360 gold controller, gold plated anyway, gold colored. So yeah, gold is pretty much a big theme for me. I like the color. But yeah, okay, so let's get back into the actual controller itself. Again, this is Bluetooth technology, and wireless motion supports that, which is good. So yes, it's the wireless controller for the Nintendo GameCube style. It'll be definitely compatible with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is the biggest plus. Oh, got away from me there. And you can see the button layout. Let me see if I can zoom this in for you guys real quick. My apologies. Let's do this one more time. There we go. So yes, it's Bluetooth, wireless freedom. Includes motion controls, which is cool. Larger D-pad and added left shoulder button. Compatible with all Nintendo Switch games. Flashing LED low battery warning, which is cool. And includes two AA batteries. So, and it also states, and specifically, does not support HD Rumble, IR, or Amiibo NFC support. Does not have none of that. Okay, so the preface that, and it was packaged well. Got the cardboard like a little bit of a holder to support the controller while doing shipment and packaging. It's a pretty sturdy box. Again, I try to open my boxes, with care. Now, I want to preserve everything just in case I happen to resell it, or just for collecting, collector's sake, collecting sake, and everything. And so we'll get the plastic off of this. Hopefully I shouldn't be able to have too much trouble getting this out of here. Now they say the D-pad's it's bigger now. Let me just, okay. See, the D-pad is bigger, and judging, yeah, it's definitely bigger. That's for sure. It's definitely bigger. And you have your C stick here. Your C motion or analog stick, directional stick here. And you have your joystick. And actually, they depress. This depresses too. Okay. That's very, very cool. That's very, very cool. I'm liking that. Got your 4 LED displays for player 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm assuming. You also have your start and your select. And then you have your actual home button. And then you have your button for taking photos or videos. So it's perfectly right out the box ready. Appears to be ready for play on the Switch. And yes, that's very cool. You got the ability to depress both the buttons and the 4-face buttons. Again, even when it was first revealed, the Nintendo GameCube controller, it was an odd design. It's an oddball design, I'm not going to lie, but trust me, once you spend a few hours with it, and the initial launch of games for the GameCube, Luigi's Mansion, Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and Wave Race Blue Storm, those are the 3 games I got for my GameCube. Those games did a very good job of getting the player acclimated with the new control style. Another thing that's unique is the shoulder buttons, which was the way they were. It was almost like a plunger type, that it was like a lever that when it reached a certain point, it would, when you depressed it almost probably nearly all the way, it would actually allow games like probably Super Mario Sunshine, which is the best showcase for that, with the flood device, when you would, use the flood to aim, say, your water stream, when you depress, the right shoulder button all the way, it would actually allow more water. So the more you depress on the right trigger, the more water that will actually come through your flood and allow more water to come out quicker and faster with a more powerful stream, which was very, very cool. Very, very cool. I know that game showcased it very well. However, these buttons, they pretty much, when you hit them, they pretty much make a click. I don't know, just if you guys can hear that. Same thing with the L. And also, this is a new addition. You have a Z. You have a 1. This is actually a 1 button. Which the original GameCube, it had a Z button, but this has been added. So this will function as your left bumper for this controller. This will be your left bumper, and this is considered to be the R. So I'm sorry, I am so sorry. Yeah, it's L and R now, L and R, and these are your. I don't know if I can see. Yeah, I'm sorry. The back ones, the gray ones, are actually your. I'm sorry, got them mixed up. See if I can zoom in on this. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. We got our ZR. I don't think it's going to let me. Yeah, apologize about that, folks. But yeah, ZR, and you got your ZL trigger right over there. Okay, and this is up top. Here's your sync button. That's your sync button. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut for just a minute, and I'm going to press all the buttons so you guys can hear how everything pretty much sounds, and I'll wrap this up. There you go. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. And I think the colors that are out, I believe one is black. I think there's also indigo color, the original, like with the original game color of the GameCube, or purple. You can just call it purple, I guess. But yes, so I got the gold one. Again, these controllers are $49.99, $50, plus tax. And actually, guys, I'm about ready to get up off the PS4 and start my Switch up and actually get this thing started. But one last thing before I let you go. Check this out back here. That's the cover back there. I got, so system update is required. Alright, says before using, verified Nintendo Switch system update is version 6.0.0 or later. See user guide for details. Okay, I'm sure that's very important. So, okay, it's pretty much probably, should be current or working with the recent update, which I believe is 6.1, I believe, but that's neither here nor there. And so, basically, I'm going to put these batteries in, and I'm going to try her out. So, I may make a part 2 for this, but I appreciate you guys for sticking on with me as long as you have. And again, hope you guys had a very happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys got some of the things you wanted at some excellent prices and some good deals. And maybe stick around for more, probably in the future. Thank you very much for your time, and everybody have a good one. Peace out. Let's go, bro, and play some games. All right, later.